Hello. It is me. We are here again on this fine Wednesday. I'm going to scoop myself up a little bit. Yeah, nope, not that, not that. Nope, nope. Nope, not that. Nope. There we go. I thought I'd be all cozy today. Well, just as I said, after my late advertising on Twitter about going live after I scarfed down a Subway sandwich, I have like an hour and 15 minutes after I get off work, and I stream at 7. So I like run it, like rush here, scarf down some food, whatever that may be, and then try my best to get going with the stream. So here we are. I thought I'd also be cozy, so I added a little blanket, and I added a little bat into my hair to add with the little bat wings on my head. I just felt like it's very rainy outside, so I feel like you just need a blanket when it's rainy. So why don't we go ahead and get to the game. I have been excited about this. I'm telling you, I've been excited about this since like Saturday. Because this game is just so good. It hits all the check marks of a good game for me. It's got spooky atmosphere. It's got things that aren't too challenging for me to do. I am no pro gamer here. I am no pro gamer. I just do my best to have a fun time. You know, makes you think a little bit. I like games that make you think a little bit, that also have like a dark stories to them. So, alrighty, get to that game. Let's see if it'll work for me today. I remembered to open it before I opened my OBS today. Here we go. I might move myself a little bit down though. I can grab the right thing. I moved my logo up to the top left corner so that way it wouldn't infringe on the game too much. There we go. This blanket likes to this blanket likes to twitch a lot. Maybe if I nope, that's my hands. Nope, that's my hands. We're gonna move the hands away for a second. Let me see if I attach it. I'm straight looking on. And then the hands. I don't know if I broke the illusion, but I tried. I'm trying my best. Yeah, I don't think it's switching as much now. Yay! And yay, it worked because I opened it before OBS. Nice. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let us continue with the game. I don't remember where we were at. I think it's this one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. If not, we'll go back. Well, we don't have a partner to choose from. So, I assume that this is right.
Are you retiring to bed?
Heck yes!
Good night.
Bedtime! Also, I hopefully have a microphone arm coming soon, so that way the audio will be more close and better. So, I'm gonna try and mess with some microphone settings too, make it better. It's been 3 days since Shibio's defeat. Mashita and Sho have left, leaving only Christy and I at the mansion. We've not had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info on any spirits. Death's footsteps keep drawing closer.
Good work, Lady Christie and Lord Skull. Did you obtain any clues?
No, nothing really. I'd hoped, but...
I see. Lady Saya's study seemed optimal to contain something of interest.
Christy and I just finished investigating Sayakujo's study. It had been full of mountains of specialized books and piles of reports. It was a daunting task, but we did our best to search through them regardless. Except it was all futile. Everything was about healing the spirit. Nothing mentioned the mark at all. Hey, Mr. Skull. Don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion? You have any other ideas then?
Well, remember what I said about H Shrine?
Yes.
Right, of course you would. I was thinking, maybe the shrine is connected to all this spirit stuff. That's what Shimmy O's notes said, right? Everything happening in the forest is the divine wrath of H Shrine.
Then you think the mark and the spirit activity are because of this divine wrath?
It's definitely a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories and myths because of the wraths of gods. Isn't there value in looking into it?
Maybe.
Exactly what I'd expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake.
Christy is brimming with confidence. She seems in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter, after all, so maybe this is what she's really like.
So, Mary, I'd like to see H Shrine. You don't mind, do you? It is true many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is H Shrine, there may be some clues there.
But even if there are, if it's spiritual, then how are normal humans like us supposed to find it? Christy and I don't have spiritual powers.
In that case, could you bring me along with you to H Shrine? I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual. I can act as a guide as well.
You know that shrine?
Yes, in truth, it enshrines the guardian deity of the Kujo family. Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine. However, that came to an end after the recent war resolved. As one who serves the Kujos, I am concerned about its present state.
Then bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I?
As it is impossible for me to walk, I would agree with that assessment. I'm sorry to inconvenience you.
An overgrown forest in the dead of night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to the shrine. Field trip, field trip!
You look worn out, we haven't left. It's a small price to pay if we can get any hints about the spirits.
That's true. I think Mary's eager about this too, so I'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Okay, let's go back to the forest. Back to the forest! She's the only person I can partner with. So... save. Forest! I wonder at one point if we're gonna have to go to like 2 places at the same time. Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. I should be able to carry her just fine.
By the way, Mr. Skull, have you read the files over there?
She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Not yet. I've searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage.
Oh, really?
Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages.
Looks like articles on various crimes. The clippings cover every incident in H City and the surrounding area. Was Miss Cujo looking into criminal activity?
Any of it look related to the mark?
No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago.
She puts the file back.
Alright. Should we head out soon?
I park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. We make our way to the familiar arch. There's still a long way to go.
A middle-aged man carrying a doll. You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here. I am very sorry to cause you such trouble.
Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them.
I have not been outside in a long time. And to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman—
Oh my gosh. Not Mary hitting on us. No. Why?
This is a very precious experience.
She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun?
Still, it is just as the rumors say. This forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why. It has given birth to monstrous spirits.
I bet if you track down the cause of it, it'll be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. I think I remember the voice I gave for Christy, but it might be a little off. We reach the old Tory gate with no trouble. We stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping.
It is most likely because Shimmy O is now gone. H shrine is up those stone steps.
At Mary's discretion, we walk toward the gate. A small black shadow flits across our feet. It's that rabbit again.
So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Skull. You are correct. It is very cute.
The rabbit stares up at the two of us. That noise it makes. Then disappears towards the shrine. A little noisy goes, I can't. What in the world was that? What do you think, Mary?
I feel a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul.
So it's a spirit too.
Indeed. Though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution.
We follow the rabbit under the Tory gate and up the stone steps. At the top, we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but the old altar. Is this H shrine?
Sadly, it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected. That black rabbit is gone. Deserted shrines give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and get to searching so we don't stay here long.
Yeah, I totally forgot the voice I did for Christy. I'll try to get it back. But we'll see. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground.
Creepy. I wonder what happened here.
Can I touch it? I guess not. I'll look at the outside stuff first. Okay, there's nothing else. I hear bugs buzzing?
Yeah?
There's a sacred Shiminawa rope on a ragged boulder.
I wonder if that boulder isn't Iwakura.
What's that?
According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion.
It's a wooden shrine altar. A clouded old mirror serves as the Go Shintai.
Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time.
I peek inside the altar, just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust.
The Go Shintai is outside, and the altar's empty. That's concerning.
I don't think there's any more we can search.
The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads?
Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Each shrine was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddhist statues from shrines and desecrated them.
Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement.
So this is where that happened.
No, it was done in a public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kuja family head was said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. It seemed that all the broken statues from around each city were buried here.
Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin.
You have a keen eye, Lord Skull. The shrine was subsequently dug up and the statues were stolen.
So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that?
That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war.
So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, that even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned to divine wrath and given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever?
About that, this land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it.
So, too much background noise, right?
Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I am sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in this forest.
So, after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew.
Forgive me, I was unable to...
You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean?
I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed.
Time to go. Something's probably gonna happen. Given how this game loves its jump scares.
We leave H Shrine walking down the beast trail toward the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason, I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees.
Oh, we made it to the car! Nice! I thought something was gonna stop us. I mean, it still could on the way home.
Way back to the mansion. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted, and don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory. Passion evident in her voice.
I believe Shimmy-O was right. A shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stolen statues. Don't you agree?
I wonder. Feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. There's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimmy-O wandering around. It couldn't just be coincidence, could it?
If we research the shrine, we might learn more about that mark.
It feels a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit.
Don't you think?
You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles.
Lord Skull, please stop the car.
Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it?
I sense a presence similar to Lady Christie's mark close by.
I knew we were gonna get stopped at some point. I knew something was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of H City. Christy and I step out of the car. Oof. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look. Someone's over there. A small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why is a kid outside at this time of night?
Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Ita. I got to talk with Hanayomi.
Oh yeah? Glad to hear it.
Oh, that's a guy. Okay. A rather round young man appears, stepping out of the shadows. You got your question answered, Suzu?
Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayomi sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is.
You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I dropped.
What's Love and Hero?
What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard.
TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Ita, is the bus coming soon?
Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out.
Yeah.
We watch from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think? I turn, but Christy isn't there. Hey, you there. Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Well, there goes Christy. Hounding the poor guy. Whoa! SK rating? I got a raid? Oh my gosh! The Dawn fan crew is rating you, Ubu. Oh, that's so nice. Hi, SK. How's it going? I'll give a shout out. Let's see if I did this right. Yay! Hey SK, hi everyone, hi Raiders, how's it going? Hi, I'm Soon, a new vampire VTuber, sharing spookiness from me to you and hoping you have a hauntingly good time here. We are continuing our playthrough with Deathmark today. How was your stream, SK? What were you guys playing? Hello, Skullzilla. How are ye? I am okay. I'm doing good. I scarfed down some food and started on spooky stream. How are you doing, SK? Alrighty. Well, we started chapter 3. I think it's chapter 3. And we're looking for RE8 Shadows of Rose DLC. It was very confusing but fun and longer than expected. Oh yeah, I've seen some people play the RE8 DLC. It looked really fun. Like it added a lot of cool content. And it had like a few new mechanics and fights that were really cool. Did you like it? You said it was confusing but fun. That's good. I think it's a good DLC. It was pretty longer than I think other DLCs have been.
Well, there goes Christy, handing the poor guy. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge. I... The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed.
Hey, lady! Don't be mean to Ita!
I am not finished yet. Gonna have to finish it tomorrow. It's almost 1 a.m. and I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, SK, get some food! Eat some food! And yeah, I can see where it could be. Oh. Zombie White Dove, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the night. I hope you get. Can you eat any? Like, is anything open for you to get, or are you just gonna eat something at home, SK? Because like everything's closed around here at 1 a.m. I think. We just have to. I would just have to go like bring my fridge.
The girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her.
I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me.
Who's this Hanayome you keep mentioning?
A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box.
A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier, the mark was hurting, so maybe... You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glances between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? I show them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on. What's this? It looks exactly like mine. He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals the mark on his hand. It's the cursed scar, yeah? I saw an article about it in OOP Arts Monthly. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you, but that's nonsense. It's not all true, right? Right? Sounds like he'd heard the rumors, but chose not to do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real till your memory loss starts becoming noticeable.
I got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made the phone call earlier.
Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome, that's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. And now we have a full van. We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Cujo Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing.
partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. We go on a field trip and then we get two more people before they climb in, and we're married to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. Oh, you know, just a talking dog sitting in the back of a car. Totally normal. First, we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Ita Nakamatsu. The girl is Suzu Morimiya. They tell us they met through the readers column in OOP Arts Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayome. Ita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed.
Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Ita. Please tell them about those rumors.
Do I have to? Okay, fine. Ita reluctantly tells us about Suzu's request. They're just rumors I read, but...
Ooh, chapter 3! Spooky.
Ah, the music I like.
Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City? There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for.
Spookiest chapter. Well, to me, I'm very excited because that was the picture that was on the icon on the Switch game, like for when you start up the Switch. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. I figured this one was gonna have a lot of content.
One of my friends actually tried it. We went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone, but all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Do you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumor said to do and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I went to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, wanna come with me?
Spooky. I wonder if it would work if you went to a phone booth and asked for like $1,000. If you would find $1,000. Might work. Who knows? There. Oh gosh, that was loud.
I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the seat. Gently? That didn't sound gently.
Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I am here.
The doll really talked.
I can't say I expected that. And does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true, too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Ita with just about all they needed to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. It seems like Ita in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome.
Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Ita. They are likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie. The feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So we can assume Hanayome also gave the mark to you. Do you recall encountering her?
Something weird did happen, right before I entered the forest. I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere.
Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at the rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome.
But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that.
Who are you talking about?
It is not for children to know.
Fine.
So there are other phone boxes like that?
I think. There are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one we went to in the A Highway parking lot is one. And one is at T Mountain Rest area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And, Ita, where's the last one?
At the park by T apartment complex. It's the only one inside the city. But why just those 3 locations? Dunno. The BBS I read didn't say.
Mister? Do you really think Hanayome is the one who gave us the marks?
I'm not sure yet.
Really? But the rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark.
Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say, seeing as I don't know anything about spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of ghost story. Hey, Mr. Skull. If those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit. Mary, what do you think?
A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, these are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea.
So says the doll before our eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath.
Lord Skull, may I add? As I explained previously, your mark is... It is different from the others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power.
It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say?
I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is, but it is true it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well.
I can't really picture Christie and Ita facing off against a spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Mary bows her head slightly.
Now, you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within H City? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and Park by T apartment complex.
I called it at the beginning, so we'd have to go to 2 different places. New info added to the spirit file. Runners upon a Yome other. Ah! So we gotta pick. Okay, so I'm going to save so we don't have to do all that again. And who's gonna be our partner? We got Christy, Ita, and Suzu. Well, we've partnered with Christy. Seems these two know quite a bit, so we'll choose one of them. I don't know. I guess we'll do Ita since he's read up more about it. The rest area or the park? Let's go to the rest area. We haven't been there yet. New place to visit. New area. Oh wait. Oh no, this is the park that we've already been to. Alrighty. The phone booth stands solitary on the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. And a dog bark, apparently. I can hear a dog howl from nearby. It almost sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. It doesn't seem to bother Ita. He's only paying attention to the phone box. That's gotta be the booth the rumors mentioned. What the dog do? I don't know. Probably chasing a squirrel or something. Dogs like to chase squirrels from what I've seen. Something about it just feels off. Like everything's telling me this is it. Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count. Yeah, probably not. When I tried it, it didn't ring until after I'd gone inside the thing. But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Ito will have to go in. I'll pass. I'm, kinda big, so yeah. Me and cramped spaces don't work. I guess I'll just have to go in. It's cramped inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. The clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. Like, for real, if I was in one of those and it was, like, dark outside and the glass was clouded, my paranoia would be going off so bad. I'd be scared something would just, like, jump in the glass. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. Past the time I glance around the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help our investigation. On the night of 2/8/1990, an assault took place in the forest nearby. If anyone has any info on this case, please notify H Police Department. This is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible happened here. And the phone rings, oh my gosh! Wonder who it could be. The phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out and pick it up. Hello? The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, I don't like the noise. Suddenly there's a strange noise. Crunching, smacking, like the sound of saliva as someone chews. Did you see it? Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayome? Did you see it? She asks a second time. The rumors mention that I should say... No, I'm legally blind. Oh no! That would be, like, terrible. Someone said that and then you answered that. I'd be like, no, oh no. Hi, Hallelujah, how's it going? Rumors mentioned that I should say... I haven't seen it. Very seriously, I say, I haven't seen it.
What do you want to see?
It's going exactly as the rumors said.
Good, good. You? I'm good. We're here playing spooky games, had a pretty good day. And I just love chilling with everybody.
Pictures of cute ducks. I agree, I would also like to see pictures of cute ducks. Aniome is supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. I'll give it a try.
Buddha statues, Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. 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 Tell me.
I bring a new GPU in front of me, to be honest. Yes, I hope you get that, hallelujah. Because, yes, those things are expensive. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. And I break soon. Too much shaking. The line goes dead. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. It must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? Oop. The mark on my arm burns dully, like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. And she did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. As soon as I leave the booth, Ita comes up to me. You're drenched in sweat. Did something happen? I tell Ita about my conversation with Hanayome. Weird. No one mentioned that online. Ita's brow furrows in confusion. Anyway, why don't we try going to the other phone booth? There could be clues there. You could try there, too. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the Park by T Apartments, in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows since it's on the way.
New info's added to the spirit file. Second phone box. Phone time, phone time. Oh, we don't have a flashlight. Can't look at nothing. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, we just need to go back. Cujo Mansion time. And we're gonna save. I have infinite save slots. They have given me too much power. So I shall save every new slot. Let's talk to Mary. I tell Mary what happened at the phone box.
You say Hanayome acted strangely. She called the spirit that cursed you with the mark Buddha. I cannot say I know what she saw. But from what you said,
She will likely not respond to your question. That does not mean she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can.
Unlimited power! I have the power! Of unlimited saving! Alright, let's switch. Suzu.
そんな
And we're gonna go to the rest area. Alrighty. Did I already go to this one? Because I can't interact with anything. I didn't think I went to that one. I think I did go to that one, actually. I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep.
I'm sure that's the telephone booth from the rumors.
Well, now that I'm here. I still have no idea why Hanayume hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratch my head. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. Suddenly I hear that strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Suzu, go back to the car. There's something I want to try. But it might end up backfiring on me.
Okay. Please be careful, mister. Oh, wait, 1 second. I have a message from Ita.
Oh.
Yeah, he says there's new info on Hanayome. Here it is.
Suzu hands me a note written by Ita. Don't talk about eyes or things like that when you're on the phone with Hanayome. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. What? Don't say I? There's nothing else.
No, that's all. The Ita said that he was sure it would help.
I'll keep that in mind. Suzu returns to the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in this booth too. Just like the one at the rest area. This looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you were a witness to this crime, please notify the police. MPD. February 8th, 5 years ago. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. Coincidence?
Ring, ring.
The phone rings.
Ring, ring. Hello?
I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. Those lovely noises again. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. An icy cold voice speaks. Did you see it? We're gonna say I saw it. Oh. Oh! Chewing gum while talking is rude. It is the ultimate rude. Oh my goodness. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me. The voice cuts off. Oh, oh, oh. Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Oh gosh.
So you decided to say, I. Ah! You can't see it, but I'm making finger guns. Ah! Oh gosh. Or rather, something close to it.
Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes or eyeglasses? A telescope?
Technically, eyes are seeing it, I guess. Oh gosh, you can't say eyes! You said no eyes! Telescope. See. Because it didn't have eye in it.
Sounds like something's searching around outside the phone box.
You saw it. You said you saw it. What color?
A beautiful color. Red, pink, green. What color?
Oh, I don't know. Green! Let's say green. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know there was a preference in color. Gosh.
You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love. Which do you choose?
Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know. Sure. The hopeless romantic. Oh no, I don't know. Uh-oh.
Suddenly the phone goes dead. Uh-oh.
I think I did. Likely. Oh, likely does have an I sound. No, I think you're right.
Someone knocks on the door.
どうかしましたか? 大丈夫ですか?
I'm very scared right now.
Is something wrong? Are you okay?
Is that a stranger passing by? I guess they're wondering what's going on with me. It's a relief to hear a normal person's voice. Yeah, sorry. It's nothing, really.
Guess we'll die.
As I'm turning around, I feel the door of the booth violently fly open. Two dark, shadowy arms are the last things you see. My eyes see. The image burned into my retinas.
Well, that did backfire on us, chat. Oops. Oopsies. Again. It's not like we'll permanently die. There's always the save. Straight to the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. Oh, darn. Shadowy arms sent us to the Shadow Realm. I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here, because everyone's already asleep. Just hold the door shut. I don't know if I'm that strong. I have very weak arm muscles.
I'm sure that's the telephone booth from the rumors.
Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayome hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratch my head. Fast talking so we can get through this. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. Suddenly hear what strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Suzu, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Suddenly, deja vu!
Okay. Please be careful, mister. Oh, wait 1 second. I have a message from Ita.
Oh.
Yeah, he says there's some new info on Hanayome. Here it is.
Suzu hands me a note written by Ita. Don't talk about eyes or things like it when you're on the phone with Hanayome. If a call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. Aye, Captain. What? Don't say I. There's nothing else.
No, that's all. But Ita said that he was sure it would help.
I'll keep that in mind. He said as he didn't keep it in mind the first time. Susie returns to the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in the booth too, just like the one at the rest area. This one looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. Local woman is kidnapped close to this location. If you're a witness to this crime, please identify the police. MPD. February 8th, 5 years ago. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. Coincidence?
Ring, ring.
The phone rings.
Ring, ring. Ew.
I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. Gum chewing noises. I heard a noise like someone chewing gum from the other side of the phone. A nice little voice speaks. Did you see it? Yes. I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw the thing of me. Yes, the thing that is very vague, that you are very vaguely talking about. I saw that thing. The voice cuts off. I'm kind of sad because now the jump scare didn't get me. It was authentic before. Now it's not authentic. Something outside collides violently with the desk. So we know what it can't be this time. Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes or eyeglasses? A telescope? Telescope. Safe. Okay. Sounds like something's searching around the outside of the phone booth. You saw it, you said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color. Red, pink, green. Okay, anything that says I think it was red, maybe pink, most likely green, so pink. Yep. I bet they're icy cold because they're chewing 5 gum. Ah, yes. The refreshing chill of ice of 5 gum. Those commercials were the most intense commercials I'd ever seen in my life. I don't think they make them anymore. But they were like a ride whenever you watched them. Most intense advertising. You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love. Which do you choose? Definitely my dreams. Romance is great. I believe in love. Romance is great. Safe. I had to talk them out just so I didn't think I heard the word I. Had to talk it out. Yay, we're safe. No death this time. For now. Survived! I did it! The phone goes dead. I've never tried it, but the ads made me want to. I think it literally just tastes like... I think I've had One Piece before, and it literally just tastes like any... What's that one brand? Winterfresh? It just tastes like any regular, like, spearmint gum. The phone goes dead. The next I know, the bloody handprint is gone, and so is the ominous presence. The questions she asked me were strange. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answers. Just like any other basement company. Yeah, basically. They just hyped it up so much in the commercials. To be honest, it was a letdown when you tasted it. She was like, yeah, this just tastes like Winterfresh. Or spearmint. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies. She did have a veil over her face. I exit the booth and Susie rushes up to me.
My marks suddenly start hurting. Did something happen?
I tell Susie about what happened in the telephone booth.
I wonder what that was about.
Guess there's no way she'd know the answer.
Huh? There's something on the ground.
Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. Is it cute stationery? I don't think it was there before I went to the phone box. I pick up the paper and open it.
To Seiko, I'll dispel all your heartache. So forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven.
An incident. The posters I saw in the telephone booth mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I asked Suzu what they think.
Is it a coincidence? Or...
Suzu worries at her lip.
We've gone to all the boxes now, so should we go back? I want to share all of this with Ita and Miss Christie.
Yeah. We should probably head back for now. New info was added to the spirit file. The third phone box. Woohoo! Venture over for now.
Time to talk to Mary.
Vroom vroom.
Oh, welcome back.
Christy is there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles on criminal cases.
How did the investigation go?
Suzu and I tell Christy what we discovered. I see. I can see Christy's mind working.
Hey, Mr. Skull. You know those posters in that bit of stationery you found?
That didn't have little tiny cute bears on it? Yeah.
Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then...
She glances over at the files.
The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article on what happened here in these files. Let's get Ita to help out, too. Go get a move on.
Oh, I feel like that was a little pushy, like, go get a move on. All four of us begin reading through files. The clippings range from the smallest dispute to the most heinous crime in each city. But they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. Did they get stored in the garage because they're so old? After a while...
I think I found it. The date matches the posters and the victim's name is Seiko.
Suzu lays the file out on the desk and we all peer at it. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently she committed suicide in the forest by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. I always forget to put the content warning up. Look at me, always being a forgetful little vampire. Anyway.
Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore.
Oh wait, I don't think that's Suzu. That's, Ita. It's pretty bad.
Thanks, Ita. But I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this.
She's cringing. She sounds determined. Between this and sneaking out at night, she's a surprisingly brave kid. I wish they'd make the text different colors so I know who was talking. It's rather odd for someone her age.
I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor.
Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. And do you know the whole story? Or have the names above the text boxes? I know, hallelujah. They really do, because I'll be like doing a small childish voice for someone who is not a small child. It just doesn't work out. And then it makes me look silly. It was horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. That's horrifying. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Seiko Hasegawa's misfortune. Ita somberly comes in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. Pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave them a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives. Is that true, Christy? Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she couldn't bear it. You know, basic dialogue stuff. It would help so much, especially when it's all the same color. This is like 2 people are talking and then you realize that there was actually 3 people. The cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. We fall silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale.
Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and Hanayome's phone boxes?
According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by a highway. The phone booths connect Kanayome and Seiko Hasegawa. The coincidence sends a shiver down my spine. So that note we found by the telephone booth. Did Seiko's fiancé write it? Most likely. What's strange is that there, and not strange as it was there, and not where she committed suicide.
Did Hanayomi put it there? Maybe she was telling us something.
I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us. I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they brought on the trip died heroically as well. Where's the fiancé now? Well, he began acting strange due to the shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to fall on him. But he wasn't the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all the culprits went missing, too. You hear about that online, too? Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs? Like pre-internet chat rooms? Everyone was talking about it on the cult hubs back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things, like taking pictures and all that.
Hydrate break! Hydration!
And I bet those were pictures of the assault. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look! Don't look!" Don't look, huh? Hanayome has an extreme reaction to being seen by others. He kept on going on about it night after night until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but it's still really creepy, you know? Suddenly, a line from the note pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy. Do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Seiko killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location.
But that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I feel like it went west from that big arch at the entrance.
Absolute monsters. Right, SK? Hate when those kind of things happen. But, that case reminds me of a movie that I watched. Like I don't know if it's technically a horror movie, but, I watched it when I was in my teens, I think. It's a really good movie, and it has Kevin Bacon in it, and I think it's called Still Echoes. It kind of has the same plot premise along with it, and it involves ghosts. So it's kind of interesting. But this one is like screaming the clues at you this time, which I'm very thankful for because it will help me later, but I can't believe like things like this happen. It's so terrible. I don't like it. So you're really going to go? Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanayomi.
Okay, mister. I'll do my best.
New info was added to the spirit file. Gathering info at the mansion. Other. Alright. Let's do a save. Who's my partner right now? Suzu? We'll keep Suzu there. And then I'll make a save at the forest.
On the road. We're on the road. We're going on the road.
Hearing her speak, I had the impression that she had been raised well, but now that I'm out alone with her like this, it's not just that. She's... how do I put it?
It's a little late, but I hope we get along. Should I call you Mr. Skull?
No, just Mr. is fine. Having you call me by my first name is kinda...
I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
That's right. She's strangely mature. Suzu. Is it alright if I call you that?
Yes, just Suzu is fine.
Okay.
So what do your parents do?
Yeah, it's kind of out of the blue to ask, but they might be in some life and death situations. Even if she's just a kid, I like to know what kind of person she is.
What's going on?
Right now I'm only living with my mom. She pushes herself every day.
Pushes herself. Does that mean she's a career woman who works hard at her job? I see. Sorry for the random question.
Not at all.
She lives alone with her mother, who works every day. Which means she's basically living alone. That must be why she's so mature. Just then, the tires hit a bump in the road. I can see a square, gray object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Is that thing back there yours?
No, that's Ita's. He said it was a CD radio cassette player.
CD radio cassette player. Like a 3-in-1? Dude, I don't think they make those anymore. I didn't even know they made those where they were like a 3-in-1 kind of thing. A radio cassette player? Why?
He said we might need music while we drive. Want to listen to something?
No, I'll pass. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Susie finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction.
Mark? Did Hanayomi really do this?
I don't know for sure, but I think that's a natural assumption.
Oh, I guess so.
Suddenly it dawns on me. Why does this kid not want to treat the spirit like it's evil? No, maybe it's just Hanayomi specifically. But that would be the best.
What would?
I mean, if Hanayomi were really a nice spirit.
Yeah, you're right.
Her grin at me is relieved. I smile back at her stiffly, a weight in the pit of my stomach. If that's really true, then we can get through this without anyone dying. Problem is, that's impossible. I lightly rub my wrist as I watch Suzu smile out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I really hope so.
I hope so too.
It's not like we haven't died a bunch already. Why would you possibly say that?
Huh? We're gonna go in the forest?
Dying? What now? What now? What? Dying? I don't know what you're talking about. Suzu's understandably terrified. Anyone would be in her shoes. No one wants to go into a dark forest at night. Especially a famous suicide spot. We'll be okay as long as we're careful. I don't believe what I said for a minute. It's just something you say at times like these.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's supposed to be west of the gate. I look to the west of the gate again, but there's no sign of a trail. Suddenly, Susie's face stiffens. What's wrong?
It just got cold.
Ah! Holy crap! I followed their gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. Dog? Who's a good dog? Who's a scary dog? Ah! It certainly seems like one. It kicks up the dirt with 4 legs. But it looks off somehow. Its fur is long and disheveled, and from certain angles its face looks human. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that looks like the dog from Full Metal Alchemist, because it totally looks like the dog from Full Metal Alchemist. Father. Oh my gosh, that's what it reminds me of. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Edward. It does! It looks like it! Are you trying to tell us something?
Mom says you're not supposed to talk to nice dogs like that. She says to be firm like its master. That's how you train them. If you get attention, the dog will think it has power over you.
So ignore it and stay quiet, huh? I guess that's true for humans too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. Look, little girl, that's a freaking nightmare dog. That is indeed. Suzu, what are you talking about? The moment it's gone, the chill in the air dissipates like it was never there.
Was it trying to tell us that we should go that way?
Maybe.
Click, click, flashlight time.
I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. And now familiar pain shoots through my wrist.
Ah, my wrist!
The mark grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. There's probably not much time left, we better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info was added to the spirit file. Investigating the forest again. Woo! Again! Save! Okie dokie. So we get to go left this time. Let's look around. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there is! There's a thicket of trees next to the gate. With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. This Spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closest hiking trail. Oh, this must be the closed hiking trail. Path goes west from the gate.
It's really here. Was it trying to tell us about it?
Who knows? Anyway, let's get going.
Okay. More stuff to look at. Always stuff to look at. Oh. There's nothing here. There's nothing here! Now we're at a fork in the road. And there's still nothing here. Okay. We've got left and right. I say left. We're already pointed that way. What the fuck is that? I shine the light on the grove of the tree in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd.
Mister, what's that? Something stuck to that tree over there.
I can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. Did I miss the spoopy dog? Yes, you missed the version of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood dog. It is already come and gone, unfortunately. And barked at us. By the looks of chat, I did. Yeah. I move forward for a closer look. I miss the good dog. We miss the dog. Oh god! I knew it was gonna be something that was gonna spook me. What is this? Although all thought in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing and my brain comes to a halt. Are these photos? There are a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree. But they're all...
What is this?
Cover your eyes, Suzu, don't look!
Why do all these eyes have nails?
It's just as Suzu said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. And sweat drips down my back. Don't say the word, Suzu. Shake my head. Don't say the I word. Don't say it. Fuck, I said the I word. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this?
All of the pictures, they're all men.
Suzu mutters. Suzu's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Oh. I look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but they might be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. I feel a little dizzy and step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight.
Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there. We should check it out. What are you talking about? Oh, up there. Something up in the branches of the tree is reflecting light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk.
You're gonna climb the tree?
There aren't any cavities, knots, or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb up it. So, let's boost my partner up.
If that's all, then... Okay, I'll try.
I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. Can you reach?
Just a little to the right. I'm almost there. Eek!
Oh. Susie reaches as far as she can with her hand, and I lose my balance. We both crash to the ground. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Here.
Suzu shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. A dog collar. Why is it up there, though? A collar. It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? Why was it up a tree?
I wonder who threw it away.
Who knows? As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. I have no clue what that says. How are you supposed to pronounce that? Exactly! Info was added to the spirit file, picture on the trees. I have no clue how you're supposed to, pronounce that. I feel like I need to touch it. Feel it! I grab the tape that's wrapped around one of the nails and take a good look at it. It looks like audio tape that's been pulled out of a cassette. I don't have any tools.
Why are they making the rustling noise in the background?
Something's in the grass. I can't see it well from here. I feel around in the blades of grass. Got instant camera. I've hit the switch before I realized and a red light appears. Apparently that means the flash can be used.
Does it still work?
Yeah, looks like it. I turn it off and quickly stuff it in my bag. I decide it's wise to not mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it. To see is to perceive light. A distant voice echoes in my head. True. Seeing something means you're seeing the light it's reflecting. But what does that have to do with honey on me? New info was added to the spirit file. Around the tree covered in photos.
Alright. We have other places to go.
Ah! Dog! I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility directed towards me.
What should we do?
The instant Suzu speaks. The growling grows distinctly quieter. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. If I'm with Suzu, it might react differently. I consider my options. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe. It's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area that the barking is coming from and show it the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh gosh! I'm not good at these! When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me.
Mr. Skull, don't move!
But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over to the ground. I don't know what to... She said don't move! The dog stops in its tracks. Itzy's confused that I'm not reacting, just standing still. He shovels back on its guard and prepares to attack again. Safe. He's back! The doggo! It bares its teeth and growls. Threaten it loudly. I love good old. Oh my gosh. In an effort to calm it, I stretch out my hand toward the bat. Maybe petting will help. It bolts directly at me as fast as lightning. That was not a good choice. Such a good boy. Good boy does not like to be petted. I made a mistake. The dog fixes its gaze on me, its glare strangely piercing. Oops. 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 I'm not wrong when I say I'm bad at these. I'm not good at thinking fast. It makes me panic. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe not good doggo. At least not with main character. We got this. We know what the first choice is. I can't believe I got one wrong and it was just like fail permanently. Oh, okay. Bark. Whoa, before I can blink, it steals collar from me. I try to quickly jump away, hear Susan's will call out to me. Don't move! Don't catch the rest of it. Dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. So we're not gonna move. Stand still. Dog stops in the tracks, seems confused that I'm not reacting because he's standing still. Goes back on his card, clear to attack again. So the only one that doesn't involve moving in these next choices is threatening it loudly, because you're not moving. So if you turn your back on it, you're moving. So we're just gonna threaten it, because that does not involve moving. I suddenly yell, threatening it back. Provoke, the dog flies at me. No! What the fuck? Dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said. I don't know what that means! What should I call it? Oh, I don't know! I don't know what that symbol means! Ah! I guessed. Lenta. I better than you. The dog perks its ears. Ah! Yay! I guessed right! I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... No, I didn't get it right! I don't know what the symbol means! The dog fixes its gaze on me, its glare strangely piercing. Dang it! Oh. Help, need better brain, this one broken. Can't make decisions good. The dog brought noise. Help, need brain that thinks good when in tough situations. How am I supposed to know what that symbol means? Isn't that, I think that's like a different language or something. I don't know that. And I have no clue what to search for it. But we didn't even get to repair one gen. We got no gens. Didn't even get one gen. Dang. Dang. the next one because I failed the other two options. Shimmy's back on his guard and prepares to attack. Safe. There's his teeth and growls. Turn my back to it. Break my gaze and turn my back to it and pretend not to hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. Safe. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said. What should I call it? Genta or Senta? I think it's Genta. I don't think that's an S. Genta. No matter the name. The dog pursed its ears. You say it again this time more clearly. Then. Yay! It was G! The dog turns around and quietly slinks into the brush. Nice. It disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Sure we did! That is exactly what we did. Survived! Even though those choices were totally deja vu. I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. It took the collar from us and then dropped it and walked away.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. I hope it doesn't attack again.
I think we'll be fine. I found what it was looking for.
You're right. But it didn't take it with it. That made no sense.
Okay, let's see if there's anything here. I still hear the bees, even though there's no bees. No bees! We're not in bee land anymore.
Ah! Sound like rope creaks above my head. Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. Are those
People?
Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. There clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. At least they're just dolls. Yep. I don't know why they're out here in the forest, though. Unless it's some kind of art thing. The thing hanging by their necks from the trees. Are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously, dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a prank? Or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins.
Okay.
Caesar replies uneasily. Before either of us take a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. I hope that's Suzu's hand. Mannequin! A doll is mercilessly hanging by its neck. It has something in its left hand. Let's take it! Grabbing onto it to stop it from swaying, I open the hand and take what's inside. And a worn out talisman. Yay, I need that. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Got soul power. Worn out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Oh, they all have shinies. A male doll is hanging from a tree. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking. Dolls swing unceasingly from their ropes, even though there is no breeze. Oh, that's spooky.
There's nothing else to look at.
Oh, it's the dog again.
It's that dog.
Zuzu, be careful.
No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore.
It's a dog from the before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. After a few moments, it disappears like mist.
What was it doing? Is there something over there?
Let's take a look. There it is. This place the dog was digging. I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand.
You're going to dig here?
I don't think we'll need any tools. Please.
Okay.
In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted. Ah yes, touch the corpse directly. That's really sanitary. Oh, very not sanitary. I looked down at what we dug up. It's got millipedes or centipedes. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old.
Is that a corpse?
Yeah. Our place sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then I notice something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hands. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all. Once. A soul. You. Now you. Rest in peace. I. What needed to be done. Now I. Die. Here. This forest. You passed away. New. Song. Want. Listen. Heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes.
That sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? With these tapes.
She looks at the cassette tapes.
Where were they buried too?
They look at their remains as if asking them the question. Of course, it's not going to reply. I don't know. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last. Wait a second. The last what?
Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say anything.
It's nothing. Sorry. Just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take those tapes with us. New info was added to the spirit file. Unidentified suicide victim. We all know who this is, though. We all know who it is. Or at least, I think. I have a suspicion that's, musician husband and made final song for Beyonce who had bad stuff happen. So we need to listen to the tapes, because there's nothing else to do. Uh-oh. Mark burns scarlet. Dawn, half an hour left until death closes in. Oh no. Go! Out of nowhere, my mark flares up painfully, the intense pulsing, setting my nerves on fire. Shit, are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Suzu. Suzu. Suzu! Hey, can you hear me? It's finally here. It all starts now. Oh no, I didn't say! I grab Suzu and run. The spirit is closing in on us. I need to save first! Let me save! Let me save! Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside, gripping the steering wheel. The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. Suzu is staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Ita's tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Cujo Mansion. Even if I discussed it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to the tapes first. Yay, I can save! I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. Oh no. Where are we? I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before, but the route I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Back? Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange, that's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it! Why am I here again? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, or keep going straight. I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous! I hit the steering wheel. Maybe it was because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad, really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? Just hit 70 miles per hour, my guy. What should I do? Where should I drive? These are all the places where the phone booths are. I'm gonna say to T Apartments. I turned the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. T Apartments. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. I don't know. I don't think going that fast would still even stop turning us around, though. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turned the wheel, trying to get out of this first trap. Finally, familiar scenery returns as if I was laying in wait for me. We had to go to somewhere with a phone booth. It's gonna make us fight the ghost. We're gonna have to fight the ghost. In the end, we're back here. Yes, the phone is ringing. The phone is ringing! I know exactly who's calling. But maybe we could go back. Maybe we could go back to the future. I wish we could. A few minutes left until death closes in. I head to the phone booth. I've got Ita's radio cassette tape player in the bag, holding Seiko's memories at the ready. Oh my gosh, you have to fight in this phone booth? I pick up the receiver, but the phone immediately goes dead. I knew she had a long neck. Oh my gosh, that design though. Oh, we love that design. Live or die. Here we go.
You saw, didn't you? I know. You saw it.
Spears right behind me. What should I do? Throw something. Take a picture with the camera. I quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. The spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Yay! Didn't fail the first one. Once out, I spot out of the corner of my eye. The spirit's standing there looking down at me. Oh no. Camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? We made it this far. Play tape little charming song, echo ballad. I don't know. Charm song. We'll do that one. I stick a charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listened often. Dear. The spirit responds to the song. Okay, we're doing alright so far. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Charm song again. Play the tape labeled charm song. I stick charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listened often, dear. Spirit responds to the song. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? I think this is the one I have to... I stick my into the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. Spirit responds to the song. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh! Spirit is right in front of me.
Hey, let me listen to the newest.
Gosh, the newest one is the one that says my. I think. I stick mine into the tape player and press the play button.
Yes, that song is finished.
I hope I picked right. I think I did. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit is gone. Survived! Did I pick the right choice? Yee! I don't sense Hanayome anymore.
She's gone now. Hanayome.
Suzu's back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. But mine's still bright on my arm. Why is the googly-eyed monster scarier than the other version? I don't know, SK. Like, when they took off the, like, veil, I was not expecting the eyes to look that way. I still think it's a really cool design, though. It would have been cooler, I think, if they would have added, like, a bunch of eyes all over the face instead of just, like, two. At the top, on the actual, where the eyes should be. Should have added, like, multiple. That would have been way cool.
Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate. Turning into a ghost after she died. Feel sorry for her.
I hope her fiance's song for her helps her be at peace in heaven.
Should we head back?
Yeah.
Huh?
The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. That was weird that they did that fight differently when they just did a choice instead of like a fight like they were before. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. My mark stings with pain.
What's happening?
Susan collapses, covering their eyes. Hey, what's wrong?
My eyes hurt. It's the phone's fault. Stop it quick. Hurry.
I grab the phone and hear a woman breathing. Immediately I try to hang up, but my arm won't move. You saw it. You saw it. You saw with your round little eyes. Bad little eyes. Get eaten. Oh no. What did I do wrong? Dang. Suzu's terrifying screams echo from both the phone and outside the booth. There are noises coming from the phone. Someone stuffing their cheeks with gum. The phone is dead. I can move freely again. Well, that didn't work. I bolt out of the booth. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Right where Suzu had collapsed is a single bloody eyeball staring at me. I search everywhere around the park, but I can't find Suzu anywhere. Maybe deep down, I'm actually scared of finding them. Welcome back, Mr. Skull. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. Yeah, we're gonna... I did dumb. We're gonna do that again. I didn't save because I'm stupid, so we're gonna have to go a little bit past. Wow, okay, so... Okay, I didn't think about that. I got it. Well, rip Suzu. It's okay. It's okay. So, this was... I can't believe you murdered the small child. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. So I would have had to look this one up. I didn't even think about it. I know where I made my mistake, and I didn't realize it was going to be such an important mistake. And I didn't save, so we're gonna have to do all this again. So I apologize. I should have saved. Gareth and friends, hello, welcome to chat. Hi, do you have a favorite visual novel? I've played so many visual novels. Like, I play Otome games, and I play horror visual novels. Will qualify as visual novels. Does Danganronpa qualify as visual novel? If so, I really like Danganronpa, but specifically Danganronpa 2. But I think this game is beating out all the other ones I've played. I think Danganronpa is technically a visual novel. Gareth and friends, what's your favorite visual novel? Okay, Chad, let's go and do this all over again. Because I didn't say. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna skip through all this. It didn't take that long, so. Oh, I have to go there. You have unlimited save slots and you don't save every 2 seconds. I know, I'm sorry, Ellie. I forgot. I didn't think this part was gonna be that short. To be honest. I really didn't. It like went super fast compared to the others. I was like, oh, this is gonna take a while. It's like, no, it's not. Sure, at least it qualifies for one when you look at the top 10 videos of YouTube. Cool. Yeah, I figured it was in the format of visual novel style. But it's not really like horror. Horror is my favorite genre, but I do like Danganronpa. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's more of thriller, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I like the Danganronpa series. But like I said, number 2 is my favorite because I like the characters the most in that one. Which one? Ultra Despair Girls isn't really... I don't know if it's visual novel because it's like first-person shooter more. I'm activating the audio because Danganronpa sure is a visual novel. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. I didn't play the first one. I watched the anime for the first one, but I played the second one and I played V3. But I haven't played Ultra Despair Girls yet. I do have it, I just haven't played it yet. Don't think so since it's a shooter. Yeah, I don't think so either, Holly. I think it's first person shooter. Oh, dicks, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Go to the left. I'm sorry for all the recapping, everyone. I'm sorry. We're gonna get back to where we were at. I didn't use the power I have of unlimited save slots like I should have. Shame on me. You think I learned by now, but I haven't. I started Deathmark today, so I won't hang around because of spoilers. Drop a follow and drop in another chat. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Gareth and friends. I appreciate you stopping by and chat, and thanks for the follow. Welcome to the night. After this one, I plan on playing the sequel. Or the side story, which is Ghost Hunter NG, if you haven't played that one. You can stop by any time and chill. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. something sparkly. Am I sparkly? I wonder if I'm sparkly. Tape. I don't think I even needed the tape. I don't really even need any items this time. I've been giving them anyway. I already read that. That's what I get for spamming buttons. Don't have a tool. We need this. I'll speedrun it so I can get to where you are and not be spoiled. See you again. Oh, you said you had the beginning. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, make sure you enjoy it. Don't rush through it. It's a really good experience. I won't be playing this again until Saturday. So, I'll probably be stopping at the end of this chapter. Maybe. I might start a little bit of the next one too, because I have about 40 minutes left. But yeah, we're only on chapter 3 right now. I think there's 6 total. How far have you gotten, Gareth? Because I think the first 2 chapters are actually pretty long. We're just riding along, speed running through the chat because I am a dum-dum who doesn't know how to use save slots, or when to save before a fight because I have bad timing. Why does this always happen to me? And things I do. And now for an interlude of lovely popping noises. Oh gosh. If you could be any dessert, what would you be? All I can think about is that I would like to be pudding, so that way I could jiggle on a plate. That would be my one enjoyment in life. Just be jiggling pudding on a plate. The happiest of puddings. Why would you ever kick a dog? I would never kick a dog. That's just super. I climb a tree before I go. It's like I knew the answers or something already. Gee, I wonder how that happened.
I have a little bat in my hair that likes to party. Likes to party. Party bat. Oh no, it's some mannequins in the tree. Mannequins in the tree. Swinging back and forth on the trees. Department store mannequins. I wonder who they'll be. Swinging from the tree. Huzzah!
I don't remember what I can't remember what's in it. Oh, it's a talisman. I forgot.
Soul power!
I need to save. I need to not forget to save. I need to save. After this, I need to save. What was it doing?
I wonder.
Maybe infinitely saving like I should be. Different color. Dig! We shall dig! We shall dig the holes. Grandpa, I don't want to dig anymore. Let's just do it! It reminds me of that scene. I quote that scene so much. I don't know why that's so prominent in my memory, but it is. The centipedes! Or millipedes. I don't know the difference. I don't know what the difference is between a centipede and a millipede. What is the difference between a centipede and a millipede? Ah, this is a commonly asked question. Millipedes have 2 sets of legs per segment positioned directly under their body. Centipedes have 1 set of legs per segment positioned on the side of their body. Centipedes mostly eat insects after killing. Millipedes feast on decomposing plants. Oh! So millipedes have them underneath. One has 100 legs, the other has 1,000. Oh. Or at least according to what you'd think. True. But it says millipedes have their legs underneath their bodies, and centipedes have their legs outside of their bodies. So these are clearly centipedes. From what Google is telling me. I don't know why I've never thought to Google that before, but now I was very curious. I needed to know. Oh, I should have listened to this hint closer. It would have made more sense. It's just the small things you don't think about. Why I didn't win. I mean, made such a small mistake. Ugh. The answer lied in what he said. Or what the corpse said on the note. It's such a small nuance. It's a good thing I saved before this because I cannot save now. Merc burns Scarlet. It is time. It is time for the right choices. Almost there, Chad, almost there. Thanks for hanging in there with me. We're getting through it. I feel so dumb that I didn't think of this when I made my decision. I do jam to this song though. This is like such a good soundtrack. I didn't get the limited edition when it came out, but I think I'm gonna try and find one so I can have the soundtrack and the art book that comes with it. Apparently there was an art book and a soundtrack that came with this game, and I kind of really want it. Because I actually, I bought the limited edition, or whatever edition it was called for Corpse Party for the 3DS when it came out. It came with the little figures, and it came with, I don't think it came with an art book, it came with the soundtrack, and the figures, and something else. But I read the reviews for the figures on Amazon, they're like, these are not good figures, and I got them, I'm like, I bet they're alright. They are not good figures. Their like body parts fall off, and their feet do not want to stay in the little feet pegs. But I managed to wedge their feet in there so they don't fall over. But man, the Amazon reviews were not wrong. Those figures are not the best. So they were more accurate figures. I mean, maybe. But like you can't. It says they have switchable faces, and they're not really switchable. They really aren't. They don't fit right. It's just not good. But if you position them just right, they'll stay. But I mean, I think the soundtrack's good though. This is where I made chat. This is where I made the wrong choice. I went to the apartments. But when it says you died here on the mountain, saying that, I can't remember the ghost name, but the ghost died on the mountain. So therefore you'd think, we should go to the mountain, but I did not think of this. So this is where we have to go, to get the good ending. That one decision was the only reason why I did not succeed. Destination is important as long as it gets me out of the situation. Wrong! That is where you are wrong, main character. Us, Mr. Skull. Because that is everything of where we need to go. And it is very important. Or else Susu does not make it out alive. Finally. Finally, chat. Here we are. New content. Familiar scenery as if it was laying in wait for me. In the end, we're back here. phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. A few minutes left until dawn. Death closes in. I head to the phone booth. I've got Ito's radio cassette tape player in the back holding Seiko's memories at the ready. I pick up the receiver, but the phone immediately goes dead. Everything else I technically did right. Except for where we went. You saw, didn't you? I know, you saw it. Here we go. Picture! Instant camera, flash! Spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Safe. Once out, I spot out of the corner of my eye. Spirit standing there looking down at me. Camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Charm song. Technically doesn't matter which one I play until the end. Spirit responds to the song. Oh, she got little squiggles behind her. Is that supposed to be like a scribbled kind of like kanji? Or is it just like to show that there's stuff there? I don't know. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? We'll do charm song again. I stick charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listen off to me, dear. Spirit responds to the song. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Tape label charm song. Stick charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listen to hear. Spirit responds to the song. And here we go. Hey, let me listen to the newest. Here we go. We played this one. Also might be me, but the thing sounds overpower your voice now. I think that's true because it happened last time when I was listening back. So I can just. Is this better? Better? Yes? No? Hallelujah? Yes, good. Okay. I just turned my voice up a little bit. Yes. That song was finished. Dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily. It's Doggo! Again. Is this where you've been? Come on, let's go. He's waiting. Yay! Wait, he's not named Lucifer? No, his name's Genta. There's a flash of light. I blink, and the spirit is gone. Survived! And we get good ending. So it's red when you get bad ending when you kill the spirits. I don't sense Hanayome anymore.
She's gone now. Hanayome.
Suzu's back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. I wonder if I will ever get one of these fights right from the get-go. I have yet to.
Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate, turning into a ghost after she died. I feel sorry for her.
This place isn't too far from where Seiko died. Maybe that's why. The instant Hanayome vanished, I thought I saw a glimpse of her loyal dog. I hope her dog and the song her fiancé wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven.
Should we head back?
Yeah.
Well, unless you remember every single detail or are lucky or follow a guide, I doubt that you get them on the first try. Yeah, it's like the really subtle stuff that like you don't think about until after you look it up. But I mean, I guess in a way it shows you the bad ending before I look for the good ending. So you get the best of both worlds. I genuinely am trying to get it right the first time though, but I mean, hey, then you get to see the death scene.
It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do?
I can't remember. I'll pick it up. It doesn't matter what you pick, so.
Hello. On the other end of the line is the gentle voice of a woman.
I'm so very sorry for causing you so much trouble. Please excuse me.
Was that a wrong number or something? I was a little panicked, but now I relax. I step out of the booth and get into the car with Suzu. And we speed away! Far, far from there.
Welcome back, Mr. Skull. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone.
Too bad I didn't get to do too much. I read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. Good job to you too, Suzu. Everything went okay?
Yeah, it's all thanks to him.
Oh yeah? I bet I could have done a better job than him.
お待ちしておりました。I awaited your return, Lord Skull. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate that your mark has not yet vanished.
I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, and my mark still hasn't disappeared. It feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. All I can do now is press forward.
Mr. Skull, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and I found this.
She hands over a file that says H Shrine Findings on the cover.
On one hand, we just beat a murderous phone ghost, so I wouldn't want to answer a phone so soon. On the other, she's sorry, and I'd feel bad for not answering her. Same. She was just trying to reach someone, but she didn't realize she had the wrong number. She never would have known either if we hadn't answered the phone. Well, I mean, eventually she probably would have got tired of waiting.
Saya Kujo's signature is on the corner. The Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here.
Go on, read it.
Most of it is about how H Shrine was built and its history. It lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement is now in here. And it looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about H Shrine Go Shintai, the item that houses the deity's spirits. This shrine has two, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Nenjibutsu. The Nenjibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumor that started circulating a few months ago. K. Miyamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down that dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise, something heavy being dragged, and then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair, wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled a headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. The shadow and hair hid most of the face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away, she turned to look back, but the woman was gone. Ooh. The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt it's that easy to find headless Buddha statues. I'm sure she must know something. I asked Hanayome where the statue's stolen from H Shrine. And now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find those stolen statues and honor them at H Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled, and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into at least. Oh, before I forget, you should take these too. Documents on the Hasegawa case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want.
It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to see my dad, too.
You need to go somewhere to see him?
My mom and dad got divorced.
Oh.
Yeah. Mom decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that, and he started seeing some other lady.
I understand. You don't have to say more. I guess Suzu's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young.
I asked Mom to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So that's why I wanted to ask Hanayome where Dad is.
I see. I hope you get to see him.
Me too. Okay, good night.
I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Suzu was safe. Thanks so much. He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality, and job all make him suspicious. But that one thing is clear. I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out here after all. So if something had happened to her, I just... Aww. Whoa. Hey, are you alright? I'm so glad she's okay. Whoa. The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right? Yeah, thanks. Good night. Whoa. I'm not good at law sounds.
I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight.
There's no reason for you to stay any longer.
You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here. You said it.
You said it.
But I'm grateful for all this, too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by a spirit, I'd be in the forest right about now.
Christy's smile turns wry.
Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night.
Now then, Lord Skull. Please find me when you are ready. Farewell.
New info added to the spirit file. The truth beyond Hanayame. Other.
My words are all slurred. Ah! Goodness gracious. So, we are going to save here. I'm hearing myself twice. There we go. Yes.
I don't know which one I saved over.
Yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. We will stop there for today. And I will move myself back over. I'm floating! Ah, crazy! Oh no! I'm floating! Ah, crazy! Oh no! Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anybody we're gonna raid today. I'm looking. I'm trying to see. Who's live right now? Okay, yeah, we got someone. I had my one of my siblings is live, so we'll go raid them second. But one of my siblings is live, so we'll go raid them second. But I'm hearing myself twice. But I'm hearing myself twice. Chapter 4, let's go! Right. Chapter 4. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here, Holly and SK. Thanks for the raid. We will be starting chapter 4 on Friday. And I will see everyone then, and we're going to go raid my sibling. And I will see everyone then, and we're going to go raid my sibling. Out of that. I appreciate everyone being here, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I can never remember their name. Thanks for the stream. It's nice and chill. Except for the spooky dogs. Yeah, the spooky dogs. They're just a little bit spooky. The spooky dogs. They're just a little bit spooky dogs. But I try to bring the chill vibes where I can, so we have a fun time. Okay, there we go. We're going to raid my sibling now, so I will see everyone hopefully on Friday or whenever you join again. Hopefully for more spooky times and chill vibes. It always takes like 10 seconds to raid. I always forget that. Whee!